Hi everyone! Former mistakes from a lover girl herself and lessons that I've learned along my years and from talking to a lot of different people. I wanted to make this video for girls who just love hard, and the number one things, I'm literally just talking from stories and experiences myself, things to never, ever do, okay, for us emotional girlies. It's been a minute. Oh my gosh, it's been way too long. Do you like my closet situation going on there? Do you see? It's a lot. I'm gonna post this on time, okay? I promise. I'm gonna post this on time. So if I post this on time, then I officially have 10 days to move out of here, and I will officially be done with college. Stay hydrated, folks. Look at that, my little... This video, I am going to teach you some of the number one things to not do if you're a lover girl. And especially don't do this if you're brown, because we already have a stigma for us. Now, rule number one, stop being clingy. Okay, I said it. Stop being clingy. Stop being there for them all the time. Stop being there for them all the time. Men will lose so much respect for you when you show them that you have nothing better to do but them, figuratively, and, well, whatever else. You get the point? You get the point. My mind isn't minding right now. Please, 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 don't be one of those girls where the guy acts mean to you. He's rude and disrespectful to you because he thinks he has permission to do so, because he sees you all the time, because you're there in front of him and for him 24/7. 24 hours, every single second of every single day. You are right there at his beck and call. Hello? Hi. Yeah, I miss you, baby. Yeah, honey. Yeah, daddy. Yeah, thank you so much. I love you, daddy. I love you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm here for you. I'm not gonna leave you. I'm gonna be your rock, daddy. I'm gonna support you through all of this. Whatever you're going through, it's gonna be okay. I love you. Don't worry. I'll be with you no matter what. Don't do it. Don't do it, okay? Rule number 2, get yourself a hobby. Get yourself something that you can truly immersify yourself in, because if a guy knows that you don't have anything else going on for yourself but to think about him and call him and be there for him and hang out with him and want to be there with him and want to watch movies and do this and do that, he is going to automatically think she has no options, she's not going anywhere, so therefore I guess what I have isn't as valuable as I thought, so now I'm going to start treating it like it's from Goodwill, like it's replaceable, and you know, it'll be fine, because where is she going to go? Who else is she going to go to? Okay? Rule number 3. Don't tell a man how you really, truly feel, at least not all the time. I know there are, sorry guys, I know there are instances where you're in a relationship and you're with somebody and you really, really want to tell them how you feel. And that's normal, and I understand that, and I get that. You don't need to do it all the time. There's a place and a time for everything. So if you guys are in a relationship where you guys have been together for a significant portion of time and you do want to, you know, tell your feelings and say how much you love him all the time, then, you know, there's a place and a time for that. However, even if you're in a relationship, in my opinion, I think that you should dial it like all the way back down. Like dial it all the way back down. and not say I love you all the time. Sometimes it's okay. Most of the time it's okay for him to say I love you, and then you say thank you, and then hang up the phone. You don't have to say I love you all the time. You don't have to say I love you if you don't feel like it. You don't have to talk about your emotions and feelings all the time, because if there's one thing that guys hate, stay hydrated, folks. If there's one thing that guys hate, it's the fact that how do I explain this? Men don't like to have, straight men don't like to have more estrogen than necessary. There is a bracket of time and a bracket of energy that they have for estrogen, right? Estrogen meaning us, right? There is a bracket of time that they have for certain things that require a lot of estrogen. So like feminine things and girly aspects, like they only have a certain capacity for those brackets of estrogen. Sometimes they just can't do it, okay? Sometimes they just can't have it all the time. They don't want to be eating the same meal every single day, all the time on loop, right? Like if I skip my favorite meal and I have it every single week, I treasure it more and I want it more than if I do eat it every day and it gets boring and simple and I'm tired of it. Men cannot handle your emotions 24/7 of the time, okay? There are very few men who will be able to handle your emotions and they'll be able to handle your feelings. Very few. It's your job to be able to control those emotions and understand that there is a dynamic that's different between you two. You guys are opposite sexes, and there's some things that they don't need to know, and there's some things that you don't need to disclose. Not everything about your life to a man should be an open book. I would say, dare I say, you should try to be a mystery for as long as you possibly can be. Because when guys have read a book front and back all the time, every time, they have nothing more to read, they have nothing more to know, they have no curiosity anymore as to what else is there, right? They already know everything. They've already conquered it. They've already earned it. Even if they're not supposed to earn it, you gave it to them. You gave them that permission, so therefore they feel entitled. Y'all, I don't know what rule we're on. Nonetheless, I think we're on rule 5. Okay, we'll just say rule 5. Rule 5, please, please, please detach your energy from this man. We all have an aura, right? We all have an energy. We all have a magnitude that's just ours and nobody else's. And I just want to tell all of you that energy is real, okay? I want to show you something. Right here? Okay. I have no idea how that lamp works, by the way. Don't know how it lights up. Don't know how the circuit boards work. I took engineering, but I don't know how it works. I never tried to tear it apart and see why it works and what connections make it work, but I know it works, okay? I just know that when I plug in this lamp and I turn it on and off with this switch, you can't even see the switch, I'm sorry. I know it's going to turn on and I know it's going to turn off and I know it's going to do its job, even though I don't know how it works, okay? Energy is kind of like the same thing. You don't really know how it works or where it comes from or how it comes to you, but it's there, it works, and it's working for you every single second of every single day. Just like you're working for this man, it's working for you every single second of every single day. So, if you feel super energetically tied to this man, get some sage, get yourself a wooden bowl, okay? Get yourself some sage and start cleansing your energy and cleansing yourself. Start meditating. Start doing activities, sports, exercise, whatever you can do to wield that energy back into yourself. Put that love and effort and energy and need for validation back into yourself, because sometimes, even if you're not all in his face, but you're sitting at home obsessing over him and thinking about him 24/7 and you have nothing better to do, I assure you, at a soul level, at an energetic level, he can hear you, he can see you, and he can sense you. They can smell it, okay? So it's very important that you keep your energy to yourself, okay? And when you're with him, when you're initiating with him, when you're, when you guys are talking together, whatever, then you can go ahead and be fully present in the conversation with him, or being with him when you guys are face to face, or maybe talking on the phone once in a while. Not every day. Not every day, once in a while, when you guys talk. You can give him your full undivided attention, okay? But when he's not there, when you're not calling him, when you're not texting him, you should have better things to do than to think about him and to obsess over him and to give him more credit than he deserves. You have more things to do than that, okay? Your life is precious, your life is valuable, you are a valuable, wonderful human being, and you don't need a man's validation to tell you how amazing you are. And I know that's one thing lover girls have a huge issue with. I am speaking from experience when I tell you that not every guy is going to have the audacity to tell you that they're not going to validate you, but that's exactly what they're thinking. They don't want to validate you. They don't want to give you anything that you're looking for, because in their minds, they're annoyed. They're bothered. They think of you as a burden, okay? Because for lover girls are sometimes, and mostly all the time, just too much, because we always gravitate toward the men who don't deserve it. We always gravitate toward the men who are going to hurt us, because subconsciously, maybe we saw a movie, maybe we read books and saw TV shows, and we're subconsciously programmed to have that love that has a lot of drama and trauma and sadness and crying and just holding and begging and coming back, and true love and all of this stuff. True love is really, really romantic and nice and like warm to think about when you're watching movies, okay? Movies are great, okay? They make you feel some type of way. They brainwash you in more ways than one. But for the most part, they entertain you, and that's what it's supposed to be for. It's supposed to be for entertainment. Do I think true love is real? I do. But I also think that movies are nowhere close to how men are, what they think of you, how they are, what they're going to give you and not give you. I don't believe that movies are a true depiction of love at all, because the truth is, these men out here, most of these men out here are total screw-ups and mother, period. They could be great human beings, they could be great dads, they could be great at their job, but the one thing they'll screw up is being with you. And the one thing that they'll screw up is thinking that they could take advantage of you and they could take you for granted because you've given them permission to do so. And I know that hurts, because you're sitting here and you're thinking, well, I didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do anything wrong, you're right. But you did. You did, because you gave those things to a man. A man should have to earn everything, okay? Because that's what men are taught to do. They're taught that if you want something, you have to work for it and you earn it, okay? For women, it's a little different. We don't really have to earn a lot. Sometimes we're beautiful enough and good enough and just take care of ourselves enough to where we can go somewhere and say, I want that, I deserve it, and I can get it. There's many women who've never had anything in their lives, but they married rich, they dated rich, they were involved with people who could get them places, and they've received everything from there. A woman has the ability to become a completely different person tomorrow in a second, just like a second, you know? Men don't always have that ability. Men have to work really hard and diligently and consistently, hopefully most of them, to get what they want. Okay? And that's their lives. They're used to it. Don't ever feel like you have to give these men something for free because they did a very small thing for you. Rule number, are we at 6? Rule number 6, everybody. Don't give wife treatments for a boyfriend. Don't cook and clean and you know, does Cardi B cook and clean? I don't cook, I don't clean, but okay, yeah, let me tell you about this right. Okay, so that analogy is not going to work then. Look, there's some things that you just do when you're a wife, and there's some things that you don't even have to do when you're a wife, okay? If you want to cook, if you want to clean, that should be something that you choose to do. It makes you really, really happy. And, you know, once in a while, maybe if you want to do it, do it. But do not do it for a man who hasn't given you the right to do it. Do not do it for a man who hasn't committed to you. Do not do it for a man because you think you need to show him that you love him and that he will think of you differently because you cooked a meal for him. And we all know that the number way to a man's heart is food. Oh my gosh, you guys. I definitely got turmeric on my dress. Dang it. Okay. Okay, shouldn't drink that. Okay. That's not true, by the way. It's true in some senses, but I'll tell you something. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. He will think of you. Oh, he'll think of you, all right. He'll think of you as Pick Misha, all right? He'll think of you as something disposable. He'll think, oh, wow, she's already cooking and cleaning for me. This is going to be easy as a piece of cake. That's what he's thinking. Yeah. That's what he's thinking. Don't do it. No one asked you to do it. No one told you to do it. No one forced you to do it. And if they did, you need to dip out of there as fast as possible. But please, just save yourself pain and save yourself the energy. My God, cook and make money for it. Like, cook and do ad meals. Do like Facebook. Do other things where you can sell your food. Like, I've done that. You know, I've done a lot of stupid things in my life, but I was like, you know what? At one point I was like, if I can do this, I'm going to make money. I'm going to do this and I'm going to make money from it. Why do it for somebody who's not even going to pay you for it, girl? Come on. Come on. That's time. That's energy. That's talent. Why would you do this for, you know, for these stupid boys out here? They're not going to remember it. They're going to remember how desperate you are. That's what they're going to remember. Rule number 7. Rule number 7, never, 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 ever, ever tell a man that you will be there for him no matter what. Don't tell him that. Don't tell him that. Don't tell this man that no matter what he does, you're going to be his rock and you're going to be his ride or die and you're going to stick through it with him. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? He would not do that for you. He would not do that for you. You know what makes me so angry? Is that if women want to get taken care of, we're often called materialistic and gold diggers. But if us girls collectively went to these men and said, well, I'm not going to be intimate with you. I'm not going to hold your hand. I'm not going to kiss you. I'm not going to show you any form of affection. Do you honestly think any of these men would be with you? Be so for real with me. Do you think if you took intimacy off the table that this man wouldn't go to the next chick who would offer him that? Do you honestly think that that's how men work? No. But women, we do. We're expected to be with the man who can't give us anything. We're expected to be with the man who can't even feed us a meal but wants to get inside our pants. You need to stop feeling bad. about everything you do, because these men don't feel bad for you. These men do not feel bad for you. I'm getting so heated. I'm getting so heated. These men, let me tell you one more time, if you didn't already hear me the first time, these men do not care about you. They are more selfish than we are. Do you understand? This world was made by men. They gave us religion. They gave us rules. They gave us not your body, not your choice. You can't do this. You do this more than once, you're going to hell. You're unholy. You're damaged goods. These men are trained to put you down. They don't care about you. They don't care about you. These men do not care about you. So care about yourself. Care about yourself. Care about yourself. Care about yourself. Rule number 8. Rule number 8 for all my lover girls. Rule number 8. If he ain't paying, he ain't staying. Okay? I know some of you are, you guys believe in different things. Okay, fine. If he's not benefiting your life in some way, if he's not helping you with at least one thing that he can solve for you with his money, with his income, with his savings, leave. Leave. Because no wonder why all of you guys are heartbroken. No wonder why all of you guys are heartbroken. You know why you're heartbroken? You're heartbroken because you gave so much and you feel like you received nothing. Do you know how it feels to give so much and feel like you received nothing and wonder why you're heartbroken? You're heartbroken because you gave more than you received. And if you had gone in there with the get-go, with the mindset of, you're going to make my life better and I'll make your life better by the presence of me, my beauty, what I bring to the table, and you like it, okay? You don't, great. I'm sure there'll be somebody else who would love to be seen with me on their arm, okay? But if you can't even do anything for me, what use are you? What use are you? You know why you look at them that way? Because they look at you that way. They look at you that way. I remember I was with a person and I thought he loved the hell out of me. I thought he loved the hell out of me. Okay, let me tell you something. We were never intimate together. But I thought he unconditionally loved me because he told me he unconditionally loved me, because I thought we had that type of bond and that relationship. Let me tell you something. The way that he left and never came back. Just kidding. He came back. But he came back for something, okay? I wasn't going to give it to him. He knew I wasn't going to give it to him. And when he knew that I wasn't going to give it to him, he was gone. He was gone. He didn't want to spend his time. He didn't want to spend his money. He didn't want to spend his energy on some place where he wasn't going to get anything. Okay? My God, all he had to do was just be patient. But, look, they do that to us all the time. They do that to us all the time. They will cut us off like they never met us. Okay? They will cut you off like you never even existed. All right? Just take the one thing they want off the table, all right? So if they can do that, no, you can ask for what you want. And if they can't do it for you, if they can't do the bare minimum for you, be single. As hard as it's going to be to be single for you, be single. Be single and move to a different vibrational state, okay? And this might seem woo-woo to you, but it's true and it's real. And please listen to me when I tell you, that when you change your thoughts, your life changes. And when you pick yourself up from the inside out, your life will change 110% for the better. Like, you will be in a completely different time zone. You'll be in a completely different world. Trust me when I say that this vibrational energy stuff and the way that we interact with each other without even talking, it's real. The way our wavelengths and our minds and the connections and neurons and all of this electromagnetic energy work, it works. It's there. It's scientific. It's proven. We can't see it, but just because we can't see it doesn't mean it's not real, because none of us have seen God before. None of us have seen God before, but every single one of us believes in it. Every single one of us believes in Him, in the universe, in a higher power, okay? Nobody denies that. We all sign up for religion. All of us do. Okay, 90% of us do. Even with religions that we don't believe, even with religions that we don't want to believe, right? But we have to, because of our family, because of our culture, because of where we're from, because of society, because of community, okay? Did I skip a rule? Rule number 9. Rule number 9, ladies. Oh, this is gonna be the best or the worst one. If you're dating, date. Just date. Date. Not everyone you date is your boyfriend. Okay. Not everyone you date is your boyfriend. Okay. Not everyone you date you have to be loyal to. Not everyone you date is committed to you. So, don't date one person and think that's going to be your end all and be all. Don't do that. Because guys don't do that. They don't. Also, why would you only have one charger? Why would you only have one tire? Why? Why would you depend everything on one man who hasn't even shown you if he's worth depending on? What happens if that charger breaks? What happens if that tire busts in the middle of the road and you don't have a spare tire? What happens when that pen dies and you don't have an extra one? What happens when you have no plan B? Okay? What happens when you've canceled out all of your prospects for this man and he hurts you like hell? Because they always do. They will always do that. And you think to yourself, well, I have nobody else left because I stopped talking to everyone for this man. Newsflash. Some of these men don't even care if you're loyal or not, okay? Most of them will never know if you're not. And most of them will almost have no way to prove that you are, okay? They can make up stories in their mind, like whatever. You don't need to burden yourself with having to feel like, am I cheating if I do this? Am I emotionally cheating if I talk to this guy? Am I doing something wrong if I go out with this guy for lunch? No. 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 Sorry, but no. What rule are we on now? Rule number 9. We'll just say rule number 9, okay? I'm sure I'm gonna go in, like, I'm gonna have so much fun editing this video, by the way. Rule number 9. Give him more space than necessary. Because it really can't hurt you. It can actually only benefit you. Okay? If he misses you a little bit, he'll be nicer to you. If he understands that you have a life and better things to do, he'll actually want you more. Okay? Stop being available all the time, like I said before. Rule number 10. We're going to wrap it up with this rule. I'm sure there's more I can say to you guys, but I don't want this video to be like an hour long. Don't let yourself go. Probably the most important thing that I'm going to say this entire video is to never let yourself go. It's very easy to be with somebody and date them and be in a relationship and you get like fat butt. You know, you get those 10 extra freshman pounds because you've been with this person for so long. You get comfortable, you start chowing down all the food, you go to dates all the time, you go to get ice cream, you get snacks, you watch movies, you ate potato chips, you're always eating or maybe making stuff and you guys bond through eating. Don't let yourself go though. Don't let yourself go. You think that, okay, I'm in a relationship now, so I guess that means I'm gonna wear sweatpants and be baggy and trashy and you know, whatever all the time, like, because he's already got me, you know, we already have each other, so why look good? No. Do not let yourself go. Put yourself together every single day, even when you don't feel like it. Get up in the morning, look at yourself in the mirror, and do the bare, like at least do the bare minimum. Put your moisturizer on, ice your face, wash your face, brush your teeth really well, put on your favorite body lotions and perfumes and oils and you know, at least do something. Do one little thing on your face if you can't do the whole thing, and just focus on that area and grow and build and look put together, look good, wear something nice, wear a decadent piece of jewelry somewhere, do something that adds and draws on to who you were when he first met you and was attracted to you. Because when he first met you, he didn't know your personality, he didn't know how you were, how much you cost, he didn't know any of that when he first saw you. All he saw when he first saw you was what you looked like. So maintain those looks throughout the course of the relationship, because this man most likely will not be your end all and be all. Be on the lookout. Go outside every day and look your best. Don't let your boyfriend keep you from your husband, ladies. That happens a lot. Not everyone that you're going to be with is going to be for you. 50% of the men that you meet are not going to be compatible with you, not going to be compatible for you. They're most likely going to be a bust. Let it stay a bust and stop dragging a dead horse. Okay? There will be more men in the world. You will find somebody else. You will find somebody else, and most likely they will be better than the last person. I've never moved in my life without the last person being better than the last person. Okay? Now, wrapping up these videos. If you're watching this video, I'm sure somebody will watch this video at some point, even if one person watches. Mission accomplished. If you've already done these things and you've already been the most like pick-me-sha, desperate woman, ride or die chick, I can't live without you, I can't breathe without you chick, I need you in my life, I'm nothing without you chick. If you've already done this and you're going through this right now, it's not too late. You can stop. Okay? You can change. You can decide right here and right now with me. You can decide right here and right now with me that you are more than that. You are more than what you always tell yourself you are, and you are more than how terribly this guy is treating you. You are so much more than this, and you deserve so much better than this. And if you had a friend, and if you had children, and somebody did this to your friend, your best friend, or your children, you would hate this person. You would do everything you could to protect your child and to protect your best friend from this terrible, terrible person who's doing these things to you and making you feel inadequate and making you feel less than. Do not, in this lifetime, let anyone tell you who you are and what you are. You only get one life. And your youth is very small. It's very short. It doesn't last a long time. My young girls, please, 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 don't waste your youth on men who wouldn't waste a single second of their life for you. Okay? Don't waste your youth on a man who can't even pay your bills, who can't even do anything to help you. My God. Let him go. And if you've embarrassed yourself enough with this guy, just move on to somebody else, because you've pretty much burned the bridges here. You know, he's figured you out so much that there's almost no way of redeeming yourself with a guy that you've already shown all your cards to. Just move on and do it different with someone else, and do it right this time. I'm going to leave you with one very important thing that I learned, and I want to leave you with this as I'm exiting the video. A man will never come and save you. A man can help you financially. A man can help you figure out certain things, okay, through his money, through his advice, through his maybe him being there and going and doing it himself, or giving you the means to do it. But a man will never come and save you from yourself. A man will never come and save you from your parents, your job, your school, yourself. A man will never do that. A man will never give you the validation that you're looking for, and that's why you date around, and that's why it's always unsuccessful, and that's why you're always craving something that like you're looking for with these guys, and you never find it, because you never will, because these men will never give you what you can give you. These men will never give you the validation, and they'll never come and they'll never save you. And Cinderella, okay? Cinderella had to go out and look good, and then the prince finally looked at her. So please, please stop thinking that you're gonna be Rapunzel and a guy is just gonna come to you and rescue you from your tower, and he's gonna save the day and everything will be perfect and you'll never have to worry about anything again, and that this man is somehow going to make your life better because it isn't already better. No. No, that is the number one way that you always fall into the trap of being a lover girl. Don't do it anymore. Remember, you have the power to never do this again. You have the power to tell yourself that you're better than this. You have the power to cut off intimacy. You have the power to say, no, you can't do this for me. I'm not going to do this for you. Screw you. You can do it. You can do it. You have the power to do this. Thank you so much for staying with me for so long. If you've been here for this long, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am going to take my leave because these lights are hurting me. And I need to continue cleaning this space. I have 9 days left tomorrow, so wish me luck.